Hey everyone, my name's Cassidy or Magical Martini. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to do a tag with you guys. I was actually tagged in this like 2 or 3 months ago. It's taken me quite a bit of time to get around to it, but it was created by Jamie's Disney Kingdom and it is called the Disney 19 question tag. I was tagged by my friend Dee over at AllThatPinkDisneyMagic, so I will link both of their channels and their videos answering these questions in the description box down below. So let's go ahead and get into it because I'm excited to talk about some Disney. All right, I have it written down in my handy dandy notebook as usual. Question number 1 is my favorite Disney movie. I think we all know, if you've been watching my channel, it's pretty obvious. I am obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. It has been my favorite movie my whole life. I love Belle, I love the storyline, I love Cogsworth and Lumiere, and just the music, the visuals, everything about it is just perfect. So definitely 100% my favorite Disney movie is Beauty and the Beast. Number 2, Walt Disney World or Disneyland? So I grew up in Southern California, about an hour away from Disneyland, and have had a pass almost my whole life. I still have one even though I now live in Northern California. So Disneyland has always been my home away from home, my true happy place. Like when I'm there, I don't worry, I'm just like truly content. So Disneyland will always be my number 1 favorite place. However, Disney World, it just has so much to offer. There's the 4 different parks. I've been lucky enough to go to Disney World 4 different times, but every time was for 2 days or less. So there's so much that I haven't seen, there's so much that I haven't done, and so I just have a longing to go there and experience more. I really want to stay at one of the resorts and just have like a week-long vacation there. So that's I definitely have like this urge to go to Walt Disney World. So if you ask me right now which I would rather go to, it's Walt Disney World, just because there's just so much to see and do. Animal Kingdom is definitely my favorite park, and I love the World Showcase at Epcot and drinking around the world. So I definitely would love to go there. So anyway, hope that answered the question. I kind of rambled on there. Number 3, favorite Disney character. So this is a hard question because I have so many. Like my favorite Disney princess is Belle. My favorite like old school kind of like original Disney character, like not the Fab Five, but just like an older character, would be Eeyore. I love Lotso so much. I know a lot of people hate him, but I love him. I'm more of a villain girl. I have my villain shirt on today. But there's just so many characters. I love the sidekicks like Cogsworth and Lumiere and Timon and Pumbaa. So it's really hard for me to pick just one character. Like they have to be broken down into categories. And the only reason I didn't bring up any other villains is because that's a question later on. Number 4. First Disney movie you remember seeing in theaters. So I know my grandma took me to see Beauty and the Beast like 18 times when it came out, but I was only 4, so I don't really remember it. The first Disney movie that I can really truly remember seeing in theaters is probably The Lion King. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know, my memory is not what it used to be. Number 5, what type of Disney items do you collect the most? My number 1 Disney collection is definitely pins. I've been collecting since 2000, so 20 years. I have a huge collection, like huge. I'm actually starting the process of breaking them down into a pin series to show you guys my whole collection, so stay tuned for that. But pins are definitely my number 1 favorite Disney thing. I've also gotten really into pops the last year, which I promised myself I was not going to do. When I decided to get a few pops, I had the intention of only getting a few, but there's just so many and they're so cute, and now I have quite a large collection. I also love any type of bags, purses, wallets, Loungefly mini backpacks. I love gym shorts. I don't have that many, but I love them. And I love stationery stuff like stickers and planner supplies and pens and journals, and love all that stuff. So, I mean, I kind of cheated and gave you like 5 answers, but it is what it is. Number 6, your favorite Disney song. The one that comes to my mind, I have a bunch, but the one that comes to my mind first and foremost is Poor Unfortunate Souls. Obviously Ursula's song in The Little Mermaid. It's just so catchy, and I really, really love it. So I'm gonna go with Poor Unfortunate Souls. Number 7, favorite ride at the parks. Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't pick. Those are the 2 that I always have to go on. But I also really, really love Tower of Terror. So I guess I have 3. Number 8, what is your dream job at Disney? So growing up, I did have a dream to be Belle at Disneyland, but growing up, I did also have the dream to be heavily tattooed. And I mean, if you didn't know, I have almost 2 sleeves. So unfortunately, Disney does not allow any visible tattoos, which I completely understand because you don't look like the character. So, I mean, it was a dream when I was a child, but realistically, I wouldn't be allowed to work at Disney at this point in my life because of how heavily tattooed I am, which is fine. I honestly, now that I'm older, I don't think I would actually want to work at Disneyland just because, or Disney World, just like any Disney thing, because I just wouldn't want it to spoil the magic. For me, I don't want to see all the behind the scenes stuff and how stuff is done, because I don't want it to change how I feel when I'm there. So I wouldn't really want to work for Disney anymore, but I used to. Number 9, who's the character you never want to miss meeting at the parks? The Evil Queen. Because I had a really, really awesome encounter with her, and she was just amazing. She was so in character and very intimidating, but I like bowed down to her, so she loved me, and I kept calling her my queen, and she was like eating that shit up. So I would love to talk to her again. That was really fun. Number 10, what's your most treasured Disney item? So honestly, my whole pin collection is my prized possession. That's my like favorite thing in the like material thing in the world. If I had to pick just one, it is right up here. I have a jumbo limited edition 500 Beauty and the Beast winter scene pin that my best friend Hannah gave me. The only reason I'm not taking it down is because it is double-sided sticky taped to the wall. So I did show a close-up of it on my on one of my most recent videos, the updated bookshelf tour. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I will try to remember to link it in the description down below, but I show a close-up of that pin. That is my favorite pin of all time. So if I could only pick one item, it would be that. But if I could pick my whole collection in general, it would be all of my pins. 11. Which Disney voice actor would you most like to meet? That's a good question. Maybe Mandy Moore. I think she's really cool. She seems sweet and fun to hang out with. I would like to meet her. Let's go with Mandy Moore because Robin Williams, unfortunately, is not alive anymore. So, yeah, I think I'll go with Mandy Moore. Who obviously voiced Rapunzel, if you didn't know that. Alright, number 12. If you could say anything to Walt Disney right now, what would it be? Oh, man. If I could say anything to Walt Disney, what would it be? It would just be thank you for bringing so much happiness into my life, because without Disney, for me, life would be a lot less, I don't want to say enjoyable, because that sounds like my life would be horrible, and I don't think that's the case. but it's just truly what gives me a lot of joy. And I just couldn't imagine my life without it. Like the movies, the parks, the material things, they mean a lot to me. So I really couldn't imagine my life without it. So just thank you for making my life a lot more magical. Okay, before I start tearing up, oh, and then we have this question, cheese and rice. Okay, number 13. What's the saddest moment for you in any Disney film? I have 3. Anytime I watch The Lion King, I have to fast forward when Mufasa dies, because otherwise I cry a lot. And it's very sad. So definitely The Lion King when Mufasa dies. Also The Fox and the Hound. I've honestly just not even been able to watch that movie in a really long time because I'm just dreading that part the whole time. And you know which part I'm talking about if you've seen it. It's just so gut-wrenching. So I can't even remember the last time I saw The Fox and the Hound because of that. But probably the most standout experience that I've had in recent times is last year when I went on the Disney cruise. It was the first day, was the same day that the live action Dumbo came out. So we went and saw that, and during the baby mine and just the way that they were treating the elephants, and when he was separated from his mom, and I uncontrollably was hyperventilating crying. If you don't know, my mom passed away 3 years ago. So anything with a mom in it is really, really hard. But just that part, it just cut me so deep, and I had such an intense reaction to it. So I would have to say the live action Dumbo just messed me up in my mind for like a while. Okay, number 14, favorite Disney villain. My favorite Disney villain is the Evil Queen. I love her so much. She is just so badass. But I also really, really, really like Vanessa. If you've been watching, you know I've been like in obsession mode with Vanessa lately. I just got her pop not that long ago. So I don't know why she is such a small part, and I mean, she kicks Max, which growing up I hated her for that, and I still hate her for that. But for some reason I'm just really obsessed with her, probably because she's gorgeous. I don't know. But anyway, so the Evil Queen and Vanessa are 2 of my favorite villains. But I love all of the villains. Gaston, Scar, Dr. Facilier, Ursula as herself, Maleficent, like the list goes on. Hades, Cruella, I don't know. I mean, I love to hate Cruella. I don't like her because obviously she wants to kill puppies, and I'm not cool with that. But anyway, all of the villains, but especially Evil Queen and Vanessa. Okay, number 15. If you could have a party theme around any Disney movie, which would you pick? Probably The Princess and the Frog, because it would be like a Mardi Gras theme, and the food, the music, the colors, like that just sounds so fun. So definitely Princess and the Frog themed. Number 16, favorite Disney princess and prince. I'm gonna go with Rapunzel and Flynn Rider because I think their relationship is so cute, and it's like a true progression of a relationship rather than just they see each other, they fall in love and get married. Like there was a whole love-hate relationship that grew over time with like respect and trust and, you know, all those things that make a relationship a relationship. So I love them together. So definitely Rapunzel and Flynn. Number 17, which Disney movie do you turn on when you're sad or upset? Any Disney movie makes me feel happy unless it like has a really sad part, in which I just probably fast forward through it. But my go-to is always Beauty and the Beast. I can't even count how many times I've seen that movie. It's in the hundreds, maybe even the thousands. So probably Beauty and the Beast. But any Disney movie will do. Thank you, Disney Plus. happening, Brutus? Brutus is stretching and trying to get my attention. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Bro. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Come here. Come on, Annie. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're being... Oh, he's here. There he is. Oh, look. Look at him. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you going to hit... Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. Okay. Oh, who's a good boy? Oh, who's a good boy? Oh. I love you. Okay. Sorry. There was your daily dose of Brutus. What? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? He wants my attention. That's what he wants. Brutus. You're hitting me with your tail and it hurts. It hurts. Go get your toy or something. Be a dog. Go get your toy. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, number 18. Two more, guys. Sorry. Number 18. Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck? Honestly, this may be controversial, but I'm not that into, like, the Fab Five. I love Pluto, because I love dogs. I do like Minnie Mouse. I have a huge Minnie Mouse pin collection. I like Daisy just because my best friend Hannah likes Daisy, and so does my friend Dee. I would have to say Mickey just because Mickey was my mom's favorite, so I have like a little soft spot for him, and obviously he's like the original, so it's not that I have anything against them, it's just I don't really collect anything of the Fab Five besides Minnie Mouse pins. I do have Mickey and Pluto, so I'm gonna say those three. Brutus, can you please not bark at the trash truck? Thank you. Brutus. I apologize, guys. Hey! Can you not? Ew, people don't want to see your butt. Can you lay down, please? Thank you. Okay, I apologize. Last question. This video is going real well. Number 19. Which Disney movie, even if it's not your favorite, will always have a special place in your heart, and why? I'm gonna say Cinderella just because I haven't mentioned it yet, and Cinderella is probably the next movie besides Beauty and the Beast that I've seen the most. I had that on repeat for like a good 6 months at one point in my life, where it was all I watched. And I'm kind of in a really fairy godmother mood right now. I actually, one second, actually just found this at Target yesterday. It is the fairy godmother pop, and I was really excited to find this because I saw this at the Funko store when I went last month and didn't get it for some reason, but really wanted it, and I kicked myself after. And then I saw it at Target, and so I bought it, and no regrets. I was there essential shopping. Before anyone freaks out, I was there for dog food and paper towels, which I still do not have paper towels. I've been out for like 5 days, but I walked past this and grabbed it because we all deserve a little Disney magic in this time. So anyway, that was my 19 question tag answers. Thank you so much to Jamie at Jamie's Disney Kingdom for creating it. Thank you so much to my friend Dee over at AllThatPinkDisneyMagic for tagging me. Sorry it took so long for me to do it, and sorry for all the chaos with Brutus. But I know you guys like to see him anyway, so I'm sure you won't mind too much. Because this tag is older, I don't know who all has done it, so I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you want to, if you have the time, which I guess we all have, that's one thing we have in abundance right now, right? Then go ahead and do it. Feel free to say Magical Martini sent you over. And yeah, it was really fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. I really do love connecting with you guys. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you love Disney and Harry Potter and my dog Brew Brew and planning and all that fun stuff, And if you're returning, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And I hope that you all have the most magical day and stay safe. Bye.